I think for me, as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I feel saddened that we're here doing this when there's so many things that the federal government should be focused on. The federal government decided to charge Senator Natasha Akpoti, and the fact that she's not even built on self-recognizance, that's something, that should worry every one of us. With all the things that we have going on, how does it mean? Why is it that the federal government is not taking on the sexual harassment allegations that were made? Why are they selective in the way they're doing? It is between Senator Akpoti and Senator Natasha. On what basis is the federal government coming in when a lot of the petitions that Senator Natasha herself had put out has not been done? We can't continue to have selective justice. Selective justice is injustice. And the more this keeps going on, if they can do it to her, who else is safe in this country? We're being told that when something is done against you and you speak out to someone who they perceive as being powerful, even though they are not powerful, remember that the office of the citizen is the highest office in the land. But when it's done to someone perceived to be powerful, the federal government blinks out its mind. We have terrorists who are out there doing videos every day, insulting us, every day calling us out. The federal government is not doing everything to go after them. But it's to sit down on a case that they have no business with. If it's an allegation has been made, and Senator Akpoti feels that an allegation has been made against him, then he should go to court. Why are they using the taxpayers' money on this frivolity that we have right now? And so for me, at the end of the day, is that every Nigerian, we're all on trial. And I'll take the words of Senator Natasha. This injustice shall not prevail. It shall not be sustained. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But the Kogi State Police Command has arrested one suspect following a fresh attack on the family home of suspended Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. The suspect, identified as Jose Suberu, was apprehended on Tuesday at the scene of the attack in Ihima Okehi local government area. Now, according to a police spokesperson, SP William Aya, the man confessed to participating in the assault on Senator Natasha's family home, and a statement from the senator's media office on Wednesday alleged that he is a ritualist and a native of the community, and he has ties, apparently, to Natasha's political opponents. Now, he was armed with a cutlass and charms, and he was nearly lynched by locals before being rescued and detained by police. We know Natasha is Kogi's sweetheart. The assailants reportedly vandalized several of her home windows during the attack, and this is the second time that such an incident targeting Akpoti-Uduaghan's family home is happening. No arrests were made at the first time in April. This is very, very scary. When Senator Natasha was first suspended, one of the major concerns that she raised was that her security personnel were being taken away, and she said that this made her vulnerable to attacks from her political opponents. It left her open. Unfortunately, what she feared has come to pass. Something needs to be done about this. Whatever's going on in the courts or whatever should not affect her safety.
Concerning the matter of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, I hope that they get to the root of the matter before this is.
Absolutely.
The politics of this matter is taking too far because we are already counting down to 2027. So let it be nipped in the bud so we can all move on.
And also to the Natasha story, Senator Natasha, I just want there to be peace with that woman because it's always from one thing to another, one thing to another. We just want peace and tranquility, with her.
I couldn't agree less with you, Rhea, on peace with Senator Natasha.
How are you? What's happening?
Today, the 19th of June 2025, suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan appeared before the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Matama, Abuja, to face a defamation charge, CR 297/25 brought by the federal government via the Director of Public Prosecutions, Mohammed Abubakar. She arrived around 10:30 a.m. for her 11 a.m. arraignment and pleaded not guilty to all three counts. Bail was granted at 50 million, plus one reputable Abuja-based surety, as per Sections 36 of the 1999 Constitution and Sections 163-165 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015. Her trial was adjourned to the 23rd of September 2025. Genesis of the issue. March-April 2025. Akpoti first clashed with Senate President Godswill Akpabio. She claimed he sexually harassed her, and then removed her security and nameplate after she refused advances. Her confrontation escalated in Senate plenary on the 20th of February. This led to a 6-month suspension from office. She then alleged that Akpabio and ex-governor Yahaya Bello conspired to have her assassinated. These statements were made during a phone call with Sandra Duru on the 27th of March 2025, a live interview on channels Television's Politics Today on 3 April 2025. In mid-May, the Attorney General filed a 3-count defamation charge, CR 297/25, accusing her of reckless imputations damaging reputations under Penal Code sections 391 to 392. The charges and legal basis. 1. Count 1 live TV broadcast. The 3rd of April 2025, falsely asserting Akpabio and Bello plotted to assassinate her outside Abuja, disguised as local unrest, alleged with knowledge of reputational harm. 2. Count the same broadcast, repeating the conspiracy narrative with harm intent toward Yahaya Bello. 3. Count 3 the 27th of March 2025, phone call claiming a murder. Victim's organs were taken for Akpabio's wife, again intending reputational injury. These offenses are defamation under the Criminal Code Penal Code Cap. 89. Punishable by up to 2 years in prison under sections 391 to 392. Court proceedings today, the 19th of June 2025. Arraignment before Justice Chizoba Orji. Senator pleaded not guilty to all counts. FG's counsel sought her remand, citing flight risk and delays in service. Defense, led by Professor Rolando Tarusan, argued the charges are bailable and non-indictable. Bail granted at 50 million plus 1 surety. Abuja resident with landed property. Trial date set, the 23rd of September 2025. Key witnesses: Senate President Godswill Akpabio nominal complainant. Ex-Governor Yahaya Bello nominal complainant. Investigating officers: Maya Elia and Abdul Hafiz Garba. Others: Senator Asukwo Ekpinyang, Sandra Duru. All listed in CR 297/25. Legal backing and implications. Constitutional foundation. Presumption of innocence Sec 36. And defendants' rights. Defamation law. Penal Code sections 391 to 392 require proving false defamatory imputations made knowingly or recklessly. Bail criteria: flight risk, charge severity. FG argued risk. Court weighed right to liberty, granted bail. Upcoming trial incept. FG must prove falsity, intent, reputational harm. Defense may argue truth, belief, public interest. In the wider context, it sparks renewed debate on politicians' immunity versus accountability, raises civil society concerns over misuse of criminal defamation laws, links to her earlier suspension and sexual harassment claims, providing political and legal backstory. Also, a home invasion attack occurred on the 16th of April 2025, prompting arrest of gunmen and CSO support, adds dimension to questions about her security and credibility. In conclusion, Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's arraignment today closes one chapter but opens another, a high-stakes defamation trial scheduled for the 23rd of September. The case will test Nigeria's legal standards on defamation, public figures' protections, and the balance between free speech and reputational rights. Tell us, do you think criminal charges are appropriate for defamation in political speech? Could this be seen as political retribution or a legitimate defense of reputation? Stay connected. We'll cover the September trial live and invite legal experts for deeper analysis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit notification to follow updates all the way through the courtroom drama.